Okay, I'm gonna just start it off like this. How do you think Venezuela got bad? How do you think any of these countries got bad? You see, we live in a world where the Caucasian man is a wicked devil. A wicked, dirty devil, deceitful, manipulating devil. And, like, bless up, elder, bless up. Me, I'm not gonna say, like, oh, this and that, but you know what? I'm sick of the nonsense, okay? I'm sick of the nonsense because I said the other day what it was, like probably 3 weeks ago, and I mean it. You could get any politician from around the world. I would debate any one of them in world history, in politics, or whatever. Because the thing is, you lie to the people, right? And then I will go further and I will debate people on Capitol Hill. I would debate people in the United Nations because what's going on earth is a sick disease. And the reason why I say I'm ashamed of a lot of black and brown people, because y'all got no fight in y'all. Okay? Because I don't care about this thing of we going to say God and the devil. Let's take God and the devil out of this. Because people will continue. And this is why I say I stand alone. Lionheart stand alone. Okay? Because when we fought, and when we fought to get people out of the rubble, it ain't nobody help me or none of my lions, okay? And when I say Lionheart stand alone, this ain't Lionheart fighting for no black people. This ain't Lionheart defending no Latino people. We defend human beings, okay? Human beings. Lionheart defend human beings, okay? Like I told you, Lionheart came from Rasta, but we are not that. Okay? We are lions. And what I mean by we are lions, we are not the lions that you think. Okay? We are the lions that we are. Okay? We not made by no corporation, and we are not made by nobody. We are made straight from out of life of what you see from the struggle and the pain and the glory. So when I say I will never let a human being put anything on that, I would never let them do that because it wouldn't be anything important, okay? It wouldn't be nothing important for me to let them ever disrespect what's real, what's right, what's true. And this what happens, okay? This is what happens, and I'm like, no, I'm sick of it, okay? And it's very sickening, you know, because people think that excuse me. Okay, hold on. Let me read your comment because I'm about to even expose all that. Like, you're so right. He even control YouTube. They promote negative but positive content. They shadow ban. Okay. Now, I see a lot of people come on this internet, right? And they talk about free this, free that. Y'all dudes don't know nothing. And I'ma say females too. But I'ma leave the females alone because I love you. Kiss on the cheek and kiss on your forehead. Y'all dudes don't know nothing about people getting locked up and being in jail for struggle and pain. But y'all like to glorify men and women that cripple our communities and cripple generations. Y'all glorify killers. Okay? So like, and one thing I will say, right? It ain't nothing about, oh, this and that. Me, let's tell the truth though, okay? You a killer to your people, right? But you can't be a killer to them. And me, I call that, you're the thing between a woman's legs. You know? Your vagina. Because I don't know if they'll copyright me for saying that too. But your vagina. Okay? And I don't care how street these so-called dudes, because I don't call you street. I don't call people street. I don't like that a real, and I don't call people that, because you know why? People use that as a masquerade, but I know who you are. I know the real you. Bless up, Queen More Fire. Bless up, man. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. Jah Rastafari, man. Bless up, Empress. Bless up, Jaja. I know the real you. So I'm not going to call you a real N. I'm not going to call you a street. I ain't going to call you that. Okay? Because the shit is, my black brothers and sisters and my brown people, they are scared of themselves to say like, yo, what? I could do better. I could feed myself. I could sustain myself. I could treat myself good. No. We rather say treating ourselves wrong is an accomplishment. Killing your brother and sister. Beating down your community. That's an accomplishment. Well, you know what? Let me say this, and I'm going to say it. Because I ain't scared of no human being on the face of this planet. Okay, I'm going to say it again. I'm not afraid of no human being on the face of this planet. I've been hated by many in my life, and it will continue. And let me tell you this. I love it. Okay? I love it. Because I don't live with fear. And I don't live to impress humans. I don't live to, even if you're a family or friend, I'm not living to impress you. I'm not living for you. Okay? Because one thing I used to tell a lot of people, and people used to get offended when they told me thank you. And I used to tell people, I didn't do it for you. I did it for Jah and the universe, but you're welcome. Okay? And people used to get mad at that. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself. Because as I said, I didn't do it for you. I did it for Jah and the universe. Your little itty bitty thank you don't matter in the whole big spectrum of things. And people don't see, like, one thing I tell you about Lionheart, right? One thing that we got, right? I'm going to tell you this. It ain't about we take our emotions out of it, right? But we use logic when we talk to each other and when we look at things in the world. We use logic. Emotions is only going to steer you in a happy way of where you're thinking things, or I'm sorry about that. It's going to steer you in a happy way where you're thinking about something happy, or it's going to steer you in a wrong way. And trust me, you're not going to think logical, and you're not going to think balanced, and you're not going to think good, because you're using something called emotion. Emotions. Emotional. That's how you're going to be. And if you don't understand what emotional is, it don't make no sense. And that's one thing I say why I can't have common sense or logical excuse me. This is why I don't have common sense conversations with people, because certain times how people move, you can already tell how their conversation is, okay? And for example, when people used to act like they could read people or this and that, all of it is balance of where human behavior, you can tell how people talk. Human behavior, you could tell how people treat themselves. Okay? Different things. You like you don't have to talk to understand somebody, okay? All you gotta do is watch their energy, and it will tell you all you need to know without them saying anything. So when you see a lot of people on YouTube or Twitter or Instagram of acting bad, or acting like they tough, and this and that. I don't respect none of that crap, because you show me who you are. And when people say they're just putting on a show for the internet, or they're just doing this for the bag and money, well, like Bud Crawford told Crowder on the Pivot Show, if you will do anything for money, you show who you are. Okay? I know where you at already. I know who you are. For real, because like, once you do things for this thing that they call the bag or money, right? Yes, we all need money to take care of ourselves and family. But one thing I always said, money is one of the best lie detectors in this world, because it shows you people true colors from young to old. Okay? From young to old, it shows you people true colors. And when I see my people get up here on this internet and parade themselves like fools and clowns, and yes, I'm going to say fools and clowns, because I'm going to keep on saying it, and I'm going to keep on teaching and reaching. If you ever think evil is more powerful than good, you's a fool. Okay? You's a fool. If you ever think demonic things, or I'm on demon time, I'm a demon, I'm a savage. No, you're a punk. Okay? You're a punk. Whether you're a female or a male. Because if I'm on God time, if I'm on Jah time, if I'm on Jah Army time, you think a little human could stop me? You think a human being with their little emotions and their mentality could stop me? As I always tell people, man, I'm working and I'm living for a higher power just like everybody else. Okay? But it's which power you working for. It's which energy you gonna put in this world. And many people put a lot of negative energy in this world, and they think that they doing good. I could care less. As I said, I'm not going to talk good because you're a family or a friend, and you hurting yourself, or you hurting other people, and you hurting the world, or even try to hurt me. What you think? I'm going to look out for you, or I'm going to be nice to you? No. No way. Okay? Because they have one thing, and I will teach this a little bit later. Should you be loved or should you be fed? And a lot of people will pick love, right? Well, let me tell you this. You should make people fear not to play with you. Because we live in a world where people don't even understand the meaning of certain words. And people play with words. Okay? Because people will say, and it ain't about wanting people to fear you, of you turning into a monster or anything. It's making souls in this world know not to even go there, or to even step there. Okay? As I say, they like to manipulate words, and they like to play word games with words. But one thing that I don't do, I don't play word games with words, because if you can't understand simple things, or if you can't even understand words and you like to play with words and manipulate words, you're a game. And one thing I don't deal with is with people that like to manipulate words to use people. Okay? I don't play with that. I don't partake in that. And I learned to stay away from humans like that, because the other side of Delvin years ago, I'd want to slap you in your face. Okay? But I learned you can't. And you know how they say you don't waste your energy on some people? Well, nowadays a lot of us are adults, right? And if it ain't affecting your family or you personally, my new thing is to walk away. Walk away, for real. But if you have to defend yourself and your family, you never walk away. You always stand there and you defend yourself. Okay? Because people in this world, they would use good against you. And this is the reason why we have a stupid world. Because people do stupidity and they get away with it. I ain't talking about people being locked up. No. You don't put law on people that has no law at all. And what do you mean by that? Law enforcement in this world is not law enforcement, okay? Because it ain't no law bigger than Jah law. Okay? I don't care whether you're in Jamaica, America, Canada, they all dirty. They all dirty. All law enforcement. Some people are saying, it got good cops, it got bad cops. Well, you know what? If they was good, trust me, they wouldn't put that badge on or that suit. As I told you, I'm not going to get up here and speak like everybody else. I'm not going to get up here and say what you want me to say. I'm not going to get up here and talk how you want me to talk. I never lived that, so I'm not going to be that. Especially on the internet, where people love to lie to each other, or people love to say things just so somebody could agree with it and it could be agreeable. No, 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 no. My mother and father had Delvin. And that's one thing that Delvin don't do. I don't agree with the public. Okay? I don't agree with the general public. I never did and I never will. Okay? Thank you everybody for joining. I will be back later on. Peace and love. Jah Rastafari.